Now we are going to see the access modifiers. What does this access modifiers means? We have certain things to be done. Okay, we have certain things to be done when you are going to create a method. Okay, certain things to be done when you are going to create a method. So method is nothing but the functions what you are going to create, as well as you are going to create the classes inside the Java. Now, when you are going to declare a class, you have to declare a class as public or private or a protected. These three things are called as access modifier. They give the scope of that particular class, or the scope of a particular method, or a scope of that particular variable what you have used. Now, if you are going to take up this access modifier, you need to know what does this modifier gives you. First, we can take the public. Public is the keyword which you can apply to a class. Okay, you can apply to a class or to a method. Okay, when you apply to a class, then it makes the class visibility to everyone. That is, you can access the member variables and the member functions of this class if you have given it as public. Okay, and if you are not declaring any keyword as thing for a class, then defaultly no visibility modifier is specified, and it also behaves like public. Okay, and if you are giving the visibility, then it is called as the access modifier. If you are not giving, generally it is being taken as the public. Okay, now the default public keyword applied to a class, and it is making the method or a variable or a class to be completely visible if you are giving as public. Okay, next, private. What does this private means? Private is the access specifier, and if you give the private access specifier for a method or for a class, then it is visible only within that class. ஓகே, அந்த கிளாஸுக்கு உள்ளே இருக்கக்கூடிய மெத்தடுக்கு நீங்கள் ப்ரைவேட்டுன்னு கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா இட் வில் பி விசிபிள் ஒன்லி இன்சைட் தட் கிளாஸ், and it cannot be inherited. இன்ஹெரிட்டன்ஸ்னா என்னன்னு அடுத்து பார்ப்போம். அடுத்து பார்க்குறப்போ இதை பண்ணுவோம். cannot be inherited. Okay, now see, cannot be inherited. Now see here, in the case of a member function, it is nothing but the method. If you are giving a method as private, that method cannot be accessed by anyone. கிளாஸை ப்ரைவேட்னு கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா அது இன்ஹெரிட் பண்ண முடியாது, யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது வேற யாராலையும், அவ்வளோதான். Then protected is the access specifier, where if you are giving the protected as an access specifier for a class, then it is visible within that class. அந்த கிளாஸுக்கோட யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், அந்த கிளாஸோட சப் கிளாஸஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், இல்லைன்னா அந்த கிளாஸுக்குள்ள இருக்கக்கூடிய மற்ற எல்லா கிளாஸஸும் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், அவ்வளவுதான். வேற பேக்கேஜ்ல இருந்து ஒரு கிளாஸ் வந்தாலோ இல்ல வேற பேக்கேஜ்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு மெத்தட் வந்தாலோ அதை ஆக்சஸ் பண்ண முடியுமானா முடியாது. This is what the access specifier. That is, the access specifiers, there are three access specifiers. One is public, private and protected. In the access specifiers, யார் கூடலாம் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்? You can use with a class, or use with a member variable, or you can use with a member function. If you are declaring it with public, then the class or the member function or the variable, it will be visible to all. But if you are declaring it as private, then it will not be visible to all. And protected also gives the same thing. Okay, next, visibility. Here I will declare you, I will say you how the visibility is. Now see, I have created a class. The class is given with the access specifier public. Okay, the class is given with the access specifier public, and I have created variable. Okay, these are member variable, and this member variables have been created with the access specifier private. Again, I have created a constructor. The constructor is being given as public. இப்போ இங்க என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா, I have created two methods here as public. What will happen means, this public methods can be accessed by any classes and any method, and this class can be inherited, but this variable, that is x, y and r, is being declared as private. So after, so if you are going to access the value of x and y and r, okay, beyond this class limit, then it will show an error to you. It will show an error to you that x, y, r are not accessible. But inside this class, you have given as 3 double x, y and double r. Here you can access. இதுக்குள்ள நீங்க ஆக்சஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். பட் நீங்க இங்க கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க பாத்தீங்களா டபுள், இந்த இடத்துல போய் நீங்க இதுக்குள்ள போய் இந்த எக்ஸ் ஒய் ஆரை செக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா இட் வில் ஷோ தட் இட் இஸ் நாட் accessible. Okay, it is not accessible. This is what the visibility of a class. Okay, now here this is the visibility of a class.